Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Dead Cells. Dead Cells warm-up runs for the day. It's Friday. I'm having a good day. I've got a cup of coffee. Although I will admit, today I made my coffee differently. As in, well, let me just point out, we ran out of coffee. We didn't run out of coffee. We ran out of coffee pods, which I don't normally use often, but I haven't made like a big batch of cold brew in a while. So I made some coffee using a reusable coffee pod. It's just you put in a coffee filter and you put in the coffee and you just use it in the machine. I have never been able to make one of those work and give me a good cup of coffee. I like Yumi's bow, it's a funny weapon. It comes out like grainy, like it doesn't actually filter the grounds correctly. I don't know why they love to get into the actual coffee. It feels like there's not that much coffee flavor in it after it finishes the brewing process. It's like it's not made for the... Hold on. Gotta get my health back from this. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, it's like the coffee isn't made for the Keurig machine, so it doesn't actually give you like a very good cup of coffee. I've tried different ways of making it work. I've never been able to make it work to my satisfaction, so I have a very mediocre cup of coffee right now. Did you deliberately miss the scroll? I did, Warp Maulers. I'm thinking, do I want to do tactics on this run? Last run, the very last run, was brutality, I believe. Get out of here. And so this could be a good opportunity to jump into a tactics run. I believe it was brutality. Although what's interesting is like, really? He jumped over the arrow? I should have been ducking. I don't actually remember what the run was. Stop. Thank you. What was the last run? What was the equipment? Oh, you know what? I remember. It was another bleed run, wasn't it? I took Legendary Blood Sword in the bank off of Wish. At that point, I had to consider, very much had to consider what I was actually going to take for the final boss fights. Oh right, we had a quad damage flawless in the backpack that made the game constantly stutter like no one's business. I remember that. Yeah. What is with this architecture? I remember. Blood for the Blood God run. And I gotta say, Legendary Blood Sword is really good. I like that weapon. Hey, Agrochrisia, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Agrochrisia was playing some lovely Binding of Isaac. Looks like she had some pretty fun runs. I was watching her for a few hours today. I don't know why, but today was just like a big streaming day for people in my friends list. Not only Chrissy was playing, but Gerger was playing some Hollow Knight. They started playing Hollow Knight. And I was like, dude, I hope you love the game because I enjoy this immensely. And I couldn't help but giving, you know, one piece of feedback, which was, I think you missed it in the tutorial, but you can attack in any direction, not just side to side. I had to tell him that because he was struggling with some of the combat. But such a good game. But Chrissy, I love watching you play Isaac. If anyone wants more Isaac content and I don't deliver it, _Chrissia. All right, we are done with this floor, except for the scroll and the food. So we're gonna do a tactics and run, it looks like. Since I already took the scroll and tactics, it was really not even something I thought about. It was just kind of an automatic reaction. It's like, okay, we're talking tactics. It's on the brain. There's a little bit of food. And we are going to, weird, figure out where we're gonna go. I think we should go DLC route. Tactics up in the DLC. We could go and fight death, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of the death fight. I'm not a big fan of the death floor either, because the second half is just a repeat of whenever you go and fight Dracula. This is fine. Yeah, Segas Jr., I saw that news. There was another announcement from good old Unity saying, hey, by the way, we're going to change some of the terms that we had previously arbitrarily decided to thrust on developers of Unity. They are no longer going to retroactively apply new fees and charges to people who are currently working in Unity. They're saying, hey, you know, the current major Unity version is whatever. If you're currently working on a game, we're not gonna all of a sudden dump some extra fees on you. You know, make your game. If you continue to use Unity on like your next project, you know, we'll revisit the whole we're gonna charge you some extra fees thing. But yeah, it seems like mostly positive analysis from people who are actually, you know, making the games, as opposed to me who just plays the games. Because that was always very interesting that they would just, that they thought that it was really okay to just kind of arbitrarily announce that they were going to just start charging people more, essentially, for work that they're currently, you know, developing. They're currently in the middle of developing a game. They're just gonna say that, you know what, we're just gonna charge you more. Definitely sucked for people. I understand that. But really, like, I can, you know where Unity is coming from. They looked at Unreal. They looked at Unreal's price point. The fact that Unreal gets a cut. Unreal gets a percentage cut as opposed just to having developers pay development fees. They wanted a piece of the pie, but I think they did do it in a very stupid manner. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's take this, because we need some tactics equipment here. I should have let him die. He did not take lethal damage from that Yumi shot. Okay, he just decided to kill himself anyways. See ya. Yeah, it's that was news that was just released like a couple hours ago or something. That's a today thing, a today change on the stance from the other day. Well, from like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago was when they first tried to announce that. They're like, by the way, everyone who currently uses Unity is now going to have new charges. We're gonna charge you a lot more. Pray we don't alter the deal further. I think what probably happened is maybe they actually like talked to their lawyers and they're like, yeah, you can't just like arbitrarily change the terms like that. Which, oh, could be a possibility. Donk. We need to go up and to the left. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna eat the food right now. Here's my thinking, right? If we, well, first of all, we get crits, but if we get more elites, more enemies, maybe we can actually get to a point where we are reducing the melees more because of the fact that the malaise was high, you know? How does that make any sense? Well, it makes sense because we do not do that much damage. It makes sense because at high malaise, you get more elites trying to spawn in, and if you kill those elites, then those elites will reduce your malaise. Enemies teleport faster, so they can actually get to you faster, so you can kill them faster. I did not see this door. It is an invisible door. Got him. Also, you get more enemies spawn, and these enemies reduce malaise as well when you kill them, which is real nice. Now, I do hate having to... He's coming, he's coming. I do hate having to even take the heal, but you know what? That's fair, you know, I'm the one who got hit a whole bunch on the first floor trying to run away from all the zombies. Money shooter, pyrotechnic, heavy crossbow. It's all garbage. We're gonna dump it, we're gonna dump it, we're gonna dump it again. Valmont's whip is interesting, but I'm very bad at it. Nerves of Steel is just like what we're looking for. I feel bad about taking Nerves of Steel because I take it all the time, but it's like one of the best weapons in the game. The damage is so unbelievably good. Man, this coffee really does suck. I hate to say it, but it does. Oh, an upgraded Yumi too would be actually quite nice. This coffee sucks. Well, I finally have a bow to assist with my Yumi that actually does decent damage. Something about the coffee in... Okay. The coffee is not made to be used in the Keurig machine, so it just doesn't taste that good. It's got no flavor. You got no substance. Excuse me. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you. He's coming. He's coming. Whoa! Hey, rude dude, rude dude. Ah, he's dead. Yo, a curse chest. Try the strong button. Well, in order to fill up the coffee mug, I have to hit the button twice anyways. I've gotta have it do two cycles. Normally it works fine. Like mostly at this point, it just tastes like hot water. Hot water with a little bit of grit in it. Ah, delicious, right? Hayabusa, gauntlets. More damage against poisoned targets, crits if the enemy has less than 40% HP. What's with the level generation? It feels very awkward lately. By lately, I mean this run. Strong keeps the water in the pod longer. Oh, is that how that works? Yeah, I mean, usually I do the one on the button on the right once and then the button on the left once, just to fill it up to the top of the glass. Very scared right now. Enemies? Just gotta kind of wait for enemies to spawn in. Okay. Wow, we're 3 up already, huh? It's one hell of a run. And I got a boy's axe too. Shots explode into a toxic cloud plus damage against poisoned targets. I mean, considering that I literally just picked up lacerating aura that also does more damage against poisoned targets and lightning rods that create toxic clouds, and what am I looking for here? Do I want to replace the Yumi? Yumi's fun, but we really don't need it with Nerves of Steel. At least the boy's axe is a bit of a root, which we can use to quickly throw the Medusa head and then lock down enemies, so, and it enables poison synergies, which is really nice. So I guess we'll take the boy's axe over the Yumi here. I mean, it can also just be used to kill things, but I think primarily I'm just gonna be using it to enable synergies. No. I don't know why that enemy spawned in. I was in a chest room. Very weird. Oh, I guess I did move outside of the chest room. You know what? One more enemy will spawn right down here. There you go. Lift that curse. Get out of here. Continue on. Don't die. Yeah, we're +3. Things are happening. I just went through a whole lot of enemies real quickly. Poison is no effect or burn and oil. You know, give me burn and oil on this one. I do like that the boy's axe can one-shot those flying enemies. Hello. And pretty much everything, because you can just retract it. And that's a lot of its damage too, apparently. Random skills. Dude, I will take a plus 80% damage to poisoned enemies, covers the ground with oil that burns, take minus 25% damage when you're near it. Trap. Just constantly upgrading. This is a good, like, tactics run. We're getting a lot of different types of equipment that I really like to see. Wasn't that gameplay fun and engaging? Can't wait to do that even more in the next update, says Segas Jr. Talking about the, well, curses. I'm cautiously optimistic about the cursed update. I know I've been saying various things about it, but I hope it's fun. I'm gonna wait to play it until it actually finishes development, but I hope it's just fun. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, yeah, okay. Double damage, burning oil, and barnacle traps. We've got the whole build already like set. We root, we poison, we got damage bonuses on all of that. The only thing we need to do is just re-roll the Nerves of Steel. And then as soon as we finish this floor, we're gonna grab the perk that allows us to throw the Medusa head. So we'll get the Medusa head for free. And then after that, I'm gonna have to figure out like what to take, because we are, again, we're like set. Hey, hey. Fort Maller says, today I'm in a negative mood. I'm hoping Abe's streams will set me right. Oh, what's got you in, what's got your panties in a wad? Got you in a mood. Plus 80% damage on a poisoned target. Everything's got freaking poison on it these days. I'm hoping that the Dead Cells update with the curse I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't like instantly dying. I hope that even if there's curses in the game, more curses and whatnot, there's not more instant deaths. Which is kind of hard to do when you're adding curses, but I hope they find a way. just like life, it finds a way. Thank you. And we're out. We've done the whole dang floor. Especially when you're not, like, able to control it, you know? Like, I want to be able to control my own deaths. That's why with the cursed chests, it's very deliberate. Firebrand's Ruby Amulet Oil Grenade. I mean, you know, technically, I guess the Tesla coil could get burning oil, but we're not really burning oil, we're poison. It's only an 80% damage versus 100% damage buff. I think we're fine. Also, because of the boss we're fighting, we can't get burning oil synergies to work anyways. And I doubt we need to worry about rerolling modifiers right now. So we'll just go for the Acrobata pack then. There you go, you get the Medusa head, which is awesome. John 37, welcome. If the update isn't fun, they'll probably change it. Well, I mean, that's why I want to wait for it to finish its alpha. Currently, a lot of people can play it. Anybody can play the Dead Cells update if they want. You can play with the current changes. You can give them feedback. They do this with most of their updates too. So I'm just waiting, and I'm just gonna hope that by the time they figure it out, it'll be a 10 out of 10 update, you know? Okay, just trying to be a little cautious. Probably too cautious, but you know what? We're good. Elite Rampager, huh? Okay, that enemy spawned and then died as he was spawning. He got the rough side of the stick there. That's not how that phrase goes. He got the short end of the stick, I think. Whoa, there was a knife there. I didn't notice the knife there. I should have noticed the knife. And I am nearly dead. I'm gonna have to go back and grab some HP from the floor. That was a bad roll for me. But it's always so hard to stop yourself from getting comboed by those guys. They just absolutely love hitting multiple times without giving you the ability to respond to them. It's kind of like their thing. This is the wrong direction. I'm just pushing ahead until I get to the shop, because after we get to the shop, we can just teleport back and grab the food. Okay. Hey, let's finish off this floor now. And then maybe we'll do some backtracking, looking for everything that we've left behind. I do see the alchemic pistol there. A very lovely piece of equipment. Do we really need it right now, though? No. I would love to not be here. Sorry, you know, these floors get a little bit hectic on occasion. Just, you know, just saying, you know, the lack of being able to actually concentrate and talk, you know, sometimes it just takes a minute. Let me finish off the floor and then we'll talk. We'll talk about all sorts of gaming news. I'll change my whole channel identity. I'll just start, you know, making 5-minute videos of gaming news instead of actually creating content. Instead of actually playing games and enjoying myself, I'll just talk to you about the things that you've already heard about. Hey guys, Abe Clancy here. Did you hear the big deal with Unity? They're really shooting themselves in the foot with this news. Who was the bonehead who made that decision? This is a big floor. Why does it feel that big right now? It feels like these floors keep getting bigger. Like every time I play the game, there's just more to them. Just looking, taking my time. We know what we're looking for. Looking for some bonus floor runes. Some bonus scrolls. I mean, we're already +3. If I could get another, you know, +3 by the end of the run, be +6 up, I think that's probably the tied for the best run I've ever had in Dead Cells, being at +6. Just turn into regular news and depress us all. Ooh, I mean, if you want it. Right, so... You know, the boy's axe... Are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. Let me sneeze. Oh, that's a triple. The boy's axe, we might want to replace at some point, and if we do that, we're not going to have any more poison. So the alchemic carbine is a guaranteed poison source at any point in the run. We don't really need the Medusa head. The freezing is nice, but the enemies are dying pretty quickly anyways, especially with the nerves of steel. So I think we actually do replace the Medusa head with the carbine. And as much as I like the snake fangs, it's a very fun weapon. It does feel like we're going ranged in tactics, because that tends to be what you do when you roll a tactics build. Ooh, and the boomerang is amazing. And in fact, the boomerang makes me think we take this over the boy's axe. But you know what? The Nerves of Steel does 75% bonus damage on rooted targets, and I kind of like that because it is enabling me to kill enemies much more quickly. But the boomerang is just such a good piece of kit. To be able to throw it out and just have it out there. Bouncing on enemies, doing damage. Does a lot of damage. Do we want the root or do we want the boom? Boom, orang. Boom, boom, orang. Boomerang's also really good to take with networking, because it'll pierce through enemies and then hit the one in the back, which kills the one in the front, and it'll just kill anything that it passes through. If you throw it, everything that it hit is dead, which is really nice. Shots exploded into toxic cloud hemorrhage. We're getting a lot of like poison synergies happening here. You know what? I'm gonna save my cash. I'm gonna say, you know what, game? Thank you, but I already have a pretty decent boy's axe. Impaler. Sorry, you're not fitting the theme of the run right now, which is poison and range. All right, let's get out of here. Well, after we, you know, take nothing. And you know what? Blowgun. Pierces all enemies, ammo +3, 5,000 DPS on a backstab. But Also not gonna take it. Ossuary. You know, one of these days we gotta do the bridge boss again, but I like this floor too much. Poison Ivy? If only there was a Batman theme of outfits. Can we get Back to the Future and Batman and, you know, BMX like Rocket League? All right, what are we looking for? I think we should go support. Networking is good, but unnecessary because we're gonna be killing everything anyway. Support gives us a massive damage bonus at basically all times. Lemon says, can we get Virgil? I'm gonna tell you, when I think of the name Virgil, what I think of is a character from the RPG oh, that was one hell of a jump. Arcanum. I think of Virgil, who is your first magic healing based character in that game. That's a little bit of, you know, Abe brain in action right there. Architrad says, I was thinking of the movie Tombstone. Is there a character? I haven't seen it, so I'm just assuming that there's a character Virgil in there. Well, we're gonna heal. Whew. So I understand completely what happened there. If you didn't see that, that was a very silly moment. And we can go back and buy more heals if we need to, because the shop is over here, which we should have probably just gone there to buy the heals, but... what happened there is I threw the boy's axe. It went through enemies, or like over their heads, hit one guy, a rampaging zombie, who was going to start his rush attack. So he started his rush attack, but he was rooted, which makes him immediately attack, and then I jumped into his attack because I was anticipating that direction to be free. I was anticipating to be able to dodge over there. What a strange turn of events that led me to take a whole buttload of damage. A whole freaking buttload. I don't know what kind of a load you can fit in your butt, but you can't fit too many of these in there. They're huge. Machete. 4,000 DPS. We're already double that. And we've got better weapons. Wortmauler says, I think of Dante, the historical figure. Which I believe is a minor theme in Arcanum, because Virgil and Dante are two of the early characters you can discover in that game. So that's probably why my brain goes there as well. There's a lot of enemies dying over there. And there we go. Okay. So I believe that was the correct cursed chest, because we did not go through like a destructible platform. That's the normal cursed chest that always spawns on the floor, in theory. Okay. Wish we didn't get the super early legendary, but that's okay. Dante's Inferno and the good interpretation of the devil in that game. Oh, again. I have not. Mosquito. Hate those things. It's not something I've done. Okay, just fall down and everything will die. Get out of here. 10,000 damage in a single Nerves of Steel shot. It feels like maybe if you actually have the timing down perfectly, you can get more than the listed DPS on that Nerves of Steel. But you know what? No. That was, he was rooted. I think that's probably where that came from. Hopefully I'm not missing any floor runes. I'm not really taking too much of a time, you know, looking at every piece of ground. I do hope that I see them when I run past them, though. Excuse me. Didn't mean to come here into this room. There's more food. Just eat it, because we are done with the floor. A little bit of a rude maneuver there on their part, trying to get me killed. I mean, here's a snake fangs. 6,000, it's not bad, but we're gonna keep what we got. All right, time to go. PS3 or Xbox to get the pleasure of that one, Dante's Inferno. Is it not like backwards compatible or anything? RIP. RIP, bud. I have a electric trap. That's gonna probably cause issues. But I do have a money shooter though. Am I okay spending a little bit of cash to kill the boss? I'm probably okay spending a little bit of cash to kill the boss. Hold on. Let me look at this weapon here. We got plenty of money. We can get a legendary just for a little bit of cost. Maybe. Can I get poison? Okay, now it's not worth it. Well, it's probably still worth using, but that was not worth the rerolls for sure. Still got the poison synergy active. We got the alchemic carbine. Kind of thinking of dumping the boy's axe. Something like this. We still have the money shooter. I mean, it still does a lot of damage. Although I am gonna be spending a little bit more money right here. Plus 40% on electrified, okay. Crits up, okay. So that's just a raw damage increase. I'm gonna stop myself right there. If I don't, I'm gonna spend all of my money. All of it. I'm gonna spend all of it. Good, 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 good. Just wait for one more dodge roll in the corner. At the very end, it looks like. Literally the last one. God damn it. That was complete waste. I don't even know how I got the timing so wrong there. I think I queued up too many of these. Oh no, I'm just slow. I'm just very slow. Okay, look, I'm a little slow today. The old brain is not getting the right amount of caffeine because the freaking reusable Keurig cups are trash. The coffee has not hit the bloodstream because there's no freaking caffeine in here. It's all garbage. Where are we going? You know what? Screw this. I'm going up. Yeah, this is a low caffeine Abe today, I guess. What I really need to do is just stop being lazy and make myself like a cold brew tonight. So tomorrow I've got a nice fresh batch. And then in the morning I can put a little bit of milk and cream and have an absolutely lovely, delicious beverage. You trying to hit me? Really? You're trying to hit me? You're trying to hit me? Okay, well, I mean, this is just an easy go of it, so let's just get this done. Hello? See, that's why you never want to do this when you're actually cursed, because you don't know what to expect from any of this. Da-da. Honestly, I don't like electricity because the shock can interrupt. It's a trap though, which I like, but we can probably find a different trap later. If we go and fight the, really what it is that if we go and fight the Scarecrow, I definitely would not like to have this trap. That'd be something that I would like to replace. Just need to find one more dude. Anyone? Anyone at all? Got him. He did not stand a chance. We got the hook. Makes the victim bleed. You can't throw bosses, can you? Like, you literally cannot grab the giant or the scarecrow or anything. So the damage is pretty bad. Sonic Carbine. Good for a barbed tips build. Good against multiple enemies. The 28,000 DPS is even higher than the Nerves of Steel. Serenade, on the other hand, lasting indefinitely, provides a melee source of damage, and also is just a solid pet. And this solves the problem of not knowing what to take in that slot. Instead of taking a grenade, we take a pet that is, you know, kind of better than the grenade. Why did I do that? If we can get a colorless one, we can actually roll, you know, permanent Serenade on this run. Probably not a very good idea, but possible and plausible. It's a good pet. It's common for them to have applies oil. I don't know how common it is for them to have anything other than oil for an application. Like, I don't think they can apply poison. I don't think they can apply bleed. I've never seen a bleed one. I may have seen poison's the enemy, but if I have, it's been a while. So this one is very much just it's kind of just here. Here to do some damage, to occasionally, look at the bonuses on that. Poisoned and burning oil. It's very good damage. But we really don't need it. Like, why would we need the crits on piercing, doing, you know, massive damage to the second unit, when we could just have the Nerves of Steel and just kill them both? You know, we crit them both with piercing. It's also really good for the biome. I did very much forget that. You hit me. You know what? Congratulations. You got me. That's very good damage from the Serenade there, as long as you get the crits applied. I mean, it can kill enemies on its own too. You can throw Concierge. It's so hard to enable though, because it only throws on the third hit, right? So even if you can throw bosses, bosses might not get stunned. Bosses, if you throw them, might begin their attack animation faster than you anticipate. And then you also have to hit with the third hit of the combo, so you have to... Lasers. Did he not drop anything? Oh, there it is. So you've got to be very conscientious about, you know, what attack you're actually on in your combo. Just seems like too much of a hassle. Got him. It's a 2-hit combo. Oh, the hook's a 2-hit combo? I thought it was a 3-hit combo. The fact that you say it's a 2-hit combo now makes me think that it was originally a 3-hit combo and then it was changed. Quick bow. Shots leave a trail of flames, blowgun. Are you telling me we could get a poison and a flame synergy? I don't like the fact though that the poison only lasts for 2 seconds. It's not a lot of poison, is it? I like the burn though. Sometimes it doesn't apply though. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. Yeah, it was changed. Okay. You know, I was talking about it the other day. I was like, you know, the game's never been in a better place. I love Dead Cells. It's so good, man. But because it does get so many updates, there's a lot of like rebalancing on things. And so sometimes information does pass you by like that. And I'm like, what? Really? They changed it? It's still not good. But at least they changed it. Honey shooter doing work. There's no real reason to use it if enemies already die in one hit. It's here for elites and then maybe bosses. Although it didn't help on the last boss fight, but that's not because of the money shooter, that's because of me. That's because of the Abe shooter. No updates with this alpha, that's a lie. This is lemon. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the alpha develops. Nope. Lots of garbage in these chests. Hold on, gotta grab the gem. It's the right direction. There we go. I knew there was gonna be something up here. Changed it 5 times already. You know, here's the thing. I can appreciate the developers for changing the Dead Cells alpha multiple times, because I think what it means is that they're acknowledging the community opinions. You know, they're saying, oh, okay, you know, it's not quite working out. People aren't having as much fun as we would like. We're gonna alter it. I like that. I like the fact that they are, you know, adjusting. You know, imagine any other game studio doing this and being like, nope. The players are wrong, we're right. We know the game better than they do. We know it's fun. Cough, Doom Eternal, cough. You're playing it wrong. You gotta play it the right way, dummy. You're not having fun. If you're not having fun, you're not playing it the right way. Hey Lydia, welcome. How's you doing today? Lydia was playing some Dead Cells the other day. Not Dead Cells. Well, I mean, yeah, she was. She was playing some Gungeon the other day, though. Gasp! Gungeon! Abe said the word! He said it! I know. It's my game, I know. I really cannot afford that. I spent way too much money re-rolling things already. Lemon says they even buffed Katana Tech in the new update, the Dead Cells Alpha, Beta, Gamma. You know what they need to buff? They need to buff the Tentacle Tech. We need more Tentacle Tech. Where are we going? Game wants me to go to the clock tower. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. I have so little HP on this run. If we fight Dracula at this point, he's gonna literally one-shot us with every single attack, so I don't really want to do that. Kinda wouldn't mind fighting the Scarecrow. I've been having a better time lately on Clock Boss and Scarecrow Boss. I used to be very scared of them, and I am still scared of them, but I'm getting less scared of them. Oh, and we're gonna get a late bank. Oh, we should take Wish. I mean, possible level 14 legendary. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Undying Shores. Well, if we go Sepulchre, no, hold on. If we go Clock Tower, no. All right, I'm gonna go Undying Shores. I think we're gonna get a bank, and if we do, we'll have to fight Scarecrow, but I'll take Wish, we'll go to the bank, get some legendary loot. Throwing knife to enable bleed. Honestly, I don't really want the money shooter too much right now, but it is still very, it's still super effective at killing things. This thing. And some impressive Cuphead. Yeah, I don't know why Lydia keeps trying to beat games flawlessly. Oh, it's no bank. Oh, we're gonna get a bank in the castle in that case. Very interesting. That just seems hard to me, to beat games without getting hit. Lydia, how close are you on Cuphead and Celeste? Are you still on 1? What is this world map thing? It says Blinkin'. Blinkin'! When you go to the map and you press X, you get a world map. This was added in maybe about a year ago at this point. Every path that you see in blue, you have to go that path once for it to show up on the map. So for instance, in my game, I believe there's a path from like the sewers to the ossuary that I've never unlocked or something. So I need to do that for it to appear on the map. But everything else, you gotta do it once, it'll appear on the map, and then it'll be on the map forever. And it's really nice because if you have to remember, oh, how do I go from here to there? It's on the map. So Undying Shores, I know it can only go to the mausoleum because I know I've completed the full mapping of this area in the game. Cavern goes to the Guardian's Haven and the Mausoleum. Forgotten Sepulchre goes to the Clock Room, the Guardian's Haven, and Clock Tower goes to the Clock Room. It is so convenient and handy. My only desire is that it would actually show you everything without the need for you to unlock it first, because that's just busy work. But I guess you could also say it's just, you know, something else to unlock, right? Celeste 1, Cuphead 5. Celeste PB1, but I need a break. I can understand that. You're so close and yet so far. Because every run probably takes like 2 hours. Trying to do to the beat there. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I'm going back up here. I need to go here to the door. If I have to reset a run one more time, damn it. Oh my god, how do I open this door? It's not hard, it's just I gotta go up here to do it. Yo, I forgot to put out the serenade. My bad on that one. You know, it would probably still be worth it. I'm just kind of, you know, spitballing ideas here. It'd probably still be worth it to grab a off-color serenade because you can enable the crits on the one that is legendary. Double Daisuke challenge, hitless. I've done hitless Gungeon runs. I've never done a hitless challenge run because that sucks. Oh, Nerves of Steel 11. I have also done, you know, plenty of, are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. I've also done plenty of, you know, BCDD 20T runs and again, hitless Gungeon runs, but those are annoying. I've on more than one occasion taken the crest to the Lich. News to me. Did you know, Blinkin', about the boss rush mode in Dead Cells? The boss rush, the boss practice, the training modes, the aspects, all that stuff? Because there's a lot to this game right now. Not all of it you're gonna want to do on every run, but excuse me, why are you here? I didn't give you permission to spawn. Who said you could exist in my world? I mean, honestly, the Serenade damage on its own is just pretty good for an infinite sword. And of course, is even better when you actually enable the crits. I'll try to do. No promises, though. Hold on, getting my notepad open. Okay, you gotta learn about the biome map, and then you gotta do the boss rush, and then you gotta do the aspects, which, you know, prevent you from getting achievements on your runs. Oh, and then there's the assist mode, which you can turn on, and when you turn on the assist mode, you get, you know, various helper options, but those do not prevent you from getting any achievements in the game, so you can play the whole game on assist mode if you want. Let's see, am I forgetting anything else? There's a practice mode, the training mode, the custom mode. With the custom mode, you can turn on weapons that you like and disable weapons that you don't like, and also have other optional game modes enabled. I don't know why I'm talking like this either. This is all stuff that exists in the game. Yo, give me my scroll, please. Well, the new weapons from Taylor and his daughter. Oh yeah, and the comb and the whatever the other one is. Just making a mental note. Just gonna put this one in the bug report. Like, okay. The problem is that the only enemy that can actually resurrect this exists down here. Right? So how am I gonna get him up there to resurrect his ass? So I'm being very deliberate right now because I'm thinking. Because I don't know what that is. That could be a legendary or it could be a scroll. If it's a scroll, we're missing out. But we already have, you know, more scrolls on this run. Okay, so whoa. Enemies are starting to come back to life. Not these ones, though. Okay. If I come up here, I'm like, I need your aggro to follow me, my friend. Please! I want my scroll! Let the sword fly. I don't want the sword to kill the necromancer. I want to get the necromancer up here somehow. I gotta like lure him to the elevator and have him ride it up. But I don't think I can do that. Okay. Hi. There's two of them. Whoa. Okay, you know what? We can't be fiddling with this, unfortunately. Sorry, friend. I can't let you live. I'm focusing on this really hard right now because I'm like, how do I get that? How do I get my my, like, free scroll? I don't know. Is there a way to unlock more blueprints? Okay, so if you want to unlock blueprints, what you need to do is you need to go to the collector and you need to buy the mirror. I forget what it's called. You need to buy the mirror, and then when you start a run, you're gonna find a mirror, and then when you open the mirror, it's gonna show you an enemy that has a blueprint in the game. And then you can also buy another upgrade from the collector that is a blueprint hunting or blueprint extracting, some sort of a hunter's grenade, and then you can find it in the Promenade of the Condemned. No, not the Promenade of the Condemned, the Prisoner's Quarters. You can find it in the Prisoner's Quarters, and you can use it on an enemy to guarantee the blueprint from them, which is how you unlock blueprints faster. Yeah. So there you go, there's your freaking tutorial. Are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. Do I want a double crossbow-matic? I don't think I do. I don't think I want the cannon either. You got a trail of flames and all that nonsense, but... All right, so I don't know what that enemy has. I think, I don't think it's gonna be a scroll. I think it would probably be a random legendary assigned to that enemy, so. At least I hope that's what it is. Someone would have to do the math on this floor to see if I actually did lose out on a scroll, but, you know, fingers crossed it is just a random legendary, which is annoying that we can't get it, but not as bad as losing out on a scroll. Garbage. Okay, so we should be able to take Wish after this. If we want to, we don't have to. We'd have to get rid of support to take it. So, you know, it might actually just be not worth it, because we're getting a 50% damage bonus with support right now. It's pretty good. Burning oil. Can't make fire. 80% poison is good enough. Serenade. Double damage serenade, huh? Spreads oil, poison, plus 15, and then also double on burning oil if we can get it. So Barnacle. Poisons the enemy and then crits them, huh? That's a pretty good trap. That's a pretty good one. I can appreciate that. Alright, well, I spent all of my money. This says I like Lies of P. Disposable Lies of P is out. It came out on the 18th, so if you want to play it, now's the time. I probably won't. I don't think I want to play another Soulsborne, especially one that's as much of a ripoff of Soulsborne's as that one is. This is such a funny fight to me because you just run from him the whole time. I don't, like, if you don't have a shield, what are you supposed to do? You just gotta run. You just run your ass off and let your turrets and pets do all the work for you, and it's very funny to me. Epic skill, epic skill. Abe Clancy defeats Scarecrow. Only pressed attack like 4 times. Dude. I mean, that's an immediate upgrade, and it still gives us the poison effect. Actually, you know, this is very interesting. This is the perfect example of the difference between the affixes, okay? Poisons the enemy, means if it hits something, it'll poison them. Shots explode into a toxic cloud means that when the shot hits something, it explodes into a toxic cloud, which will then poison things. It's subtly different. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the barnacle trap will not explode into a toxic cloud on impact with an enemy. It's only when the projectile is destroyed, which means when it hits a wall, I believe. I could be incorrect about that though, but I don't quite remember. But this is still a very good upgrade. We could also roll double barnacle trap if we want to get rid of the serenade, but the serenade has very good damage on poison targets as well, and it's an autonomous damage dealer, which I really like. It doesn't pull aggro. Fort Mahler says, 1 year ago you hated this boss, Abe. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still hate him. I still don't like fighting the Scarecrow, but it's a weird boss. It's a funny boss to me because you basically just run past him all the time. Where's my bank? Was there an early bank and I just blanked on the bank? Now I'm like, is the bank? I don't remember there being a bank. Oh, you know what? The bank was here. After you fight the first boss and you walk forward, the chest shows up before the entrance to the Stilt Village. So that's where the bank was. Okay, I just didn't see it because I went straight up to the Fractured Shrines without looking. There you go. That's what happened. Well, in that case, where are we gonna go on this run? Because I really thought we would get a bank here, and we didn't. I'm not gonna go to the distillery. We could go to the lighthouse. We did that recently. Could go Astrolab. That's just like my favorite route because it's more game and more bosses. We haven't fought the Ascent in a while, haven't we? Oh, damn. Oh, the Nerves of Steel doesn't have piercing. God damn it. Well, imagine wanting more Dead Cells, yeah. Disposable says, hi, Lemon, welcome back to your favorite game. At least I see you so often, I assume you like it. Lemon is in everybody's Dead Cells chats. If anyone is on Twitch playing Dead Cells, he'll be there. The constant lurker. Where's our mimic, by the way? Not here. What would I even want at this point? We have 2 legendary skills. I'm not looking to replace them, so see ya. The only thing I'm gonna be looking for is maybe another Nerves of Steel. And really, primarily, that's because I would like to have cheaper rerolls. And maybe try to find piercing. Although, I guess we don't need it for the boss fight. You know, if we get a boss fight without piercing, who cares? We looking to pierce a boss? No. Hit him. Thank you. 5,000 and 7,000 damage on a base enemy per hit. So it's about the listed damage. And then the crit is like, for some reason, like 8 times that or something. 195,000! Why is it so high? That's the thing. So it did 195,000, right? That did 80,000. It's twice as strong as the money shooter on a crit. Just to put it in perspective, you know? Man, it's just such a strong weapon. Dead. Dead. 77,000. I think the enemy was probably burning and poisoned, which is why it did so much, but in that case, it's the same damage output as the money shooter. You know, 200,000 DPS, roughly. So it's like times 20 DPS on crits or something. Which is just silly. That's so much damage. So if you're ever curious about why I like the Serenade, that's why. It hits like a goddamn truck. Just a casual 112,000. Gotta be a little careful here, but whatever, as long as we don't trigger disengagement, we're fine. So I do 22,000, Sword does 111,000. And apparently there might also be some like fiddliness with the Panchaku, where it does more damage than you would expect, but I think that is just a Give me my item. Give me my item, you dick. I think that might just be more of a, just incorrect damage number thing, because this just doesn't tell you what crit DPS is at all. I think the Panchaku's just straight up lies. Secrets and lies. I get that reference! Although I still have not played Castlevania yet. Thank you. Really, you feel it when you lose out on the piercing shots. Like it takes a lot longer to kill anything. Donk. Just a casual 80,000. No. Yeah, let's go through the door. See where we're going. Lemon says I should really do a face flask serenade run. Just to improve the damage of the serenade, like with Vengeance? Or is there a synergy that you'd be looking for? Other than just raw damage being a synergy, I guess. Hey, we don't need that right now. I don't want to do this. It sucks. It's gonna take too long. Vengeance Serenade, no weapons needed. Ah, so you would get like a legendary one, just have it out all the time. Passive run. Why is that not a challenge run? Like one of the monthly Dead Cells community challenge runs. Why does it have to be Queen versus, what was it? The shrapnel axes? Bum, bum, bum. There we go, let's get a teleporter. There we go. What's down this hallway? Any secrets? Just normal one, sword resets cooldown. Well, I was thinking the idea would be you'd never attack. In which case you would need a legendary one so that it doesn't reset. I don't know, I was thinking, hey, maybe one of these enemies has like a... Wait. No, never mind. I was thinking maybe one of these enemies would have something special in it to replace the legendary that I lost on the last floor. No luck. Wow, that was just the trap. I picked up the serenade. All right, well, we're pretty much done with this floor. Let's get the heck out of here. Still, we're +3 scrolls up from where you would normally be on a run. That's not half bad. We're gonna be at full health leaving, which is nice. Hopefully this is a weapon shop, and again, we can actually maybe find a new X or Y. I think at this point I would like something else. Let's see what we got. Nothing? Well, tentacle is not nothing, but it's not something. Machete pistol, ice crossbow, pretty much useless, useless, useless. Same DPS as the nerves of steel, which makes it useless. Useless and useless. All right, it's all useless. Rip shop. Hopefully you'll get 3 fragments and spoil the biome. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. None actually appear in that biome if I am correct in my assumption. You might get 1 randomly distributed, but I don't think you can actually pick up any normally. Dun 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 dun. All right, and that is a skill shop. We literally do not need any more skills, so we are out. Very weird place for the exit to be as well, right in the middle of the level. Got 33 tactics, and 5 brutality, and 5 survival. That seems like an actual okay distribution. 9,000 HP too is nothing to sneeze at. Six more enemies anywhere? Nope, we are out of dudes to kill, which is fine. We don't need a door. It's unlikely to give you anything except cash. We like what we have. We like what we have. It's gonna sit here for a few seconds to let the serenade cool down, off of cooldown. What a terrible coffee. And yet, I'm the one still drinking it. What does that tell you about me? Okay, let's activate Serenade first. We might be better off just spamming Nerves of Steel shots and let the Serenade do its own thing, but I might want to try to apply a few marks to it. And then try to burst this guy down in like 5 marks. Because his first attack is always to the left. We can get behind him and hit him like 6 times. Well, 5 times. Are you kidding me? I feel 1,000,000% cheated, by the way. I'm spending my money on you, you bastard. He hit me as I was in my mantle animation. I really thought I was safe there, but I guess coming from the bottom, you can still hit you. I don't think I've ever been hit like that. I think I've always been able to pretty much in the past get over that by mantling up on the platform, but he hit my toes. What can I say? My poor little undead toes have been hit. Well, I never. Lydia says, I got hit by the archer, so that's worse. The archer that he spawns in. My favorite is when on the platform above you is the worm, and it's not an elite. So when you kill the last elite, the worm drops on top of your head and explodes. That's my favorite. Apparently we're just going down immediately, by the way. Screw everything else. Apparently I'm just skipping everything in this level. You know, that being said, you could probably just speedrun this part of the game. You don't really need too much. All you need to do is just get down here for the damn keys anyways. Well, I guess you do still need to find the scrolls. Another good reason to have Serenade, literally just that enemy. Also, we do want to find all of the elites down here. Kill the elites, and we're gonna be looking for a better tactics amulet that gives us bonus jumps. Alrighty then. The freaking idiot just fell to his death. I love that. Oh, you know what? I do not have piercing on this bow. I know it's literally something I mentioned earlier, but I forgot to actually do any like re-rolling to try to find any piercing. Nothing. Your Malay strat did surviving long, Abe, says Wart Maulers. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Quark, happy Friday. How are you doing today? Welcome. It's food. I could go for some food right now. I could go for like a pizza. I have not had pizza in a while. What's with the bad amulets? Actually, I think the reason that I want pizza is because earlier, Gerger, a friend of mine, was playing a game on stream and he was talking about pizza. And now I got this idea in my head that I want pizza. No, you know what it really is? I need something that's not a breakfast burrito. Last week, I made like 3 Tupperwares full of breakfast burrito mix. And that has been my dinner for like the past week. Well, it's better. I've had so many breakfast burritos. They're so good, but they're so burrito-y. I saw that bonus floor rune, by the way. We're gonna get +4. Nice. Let's do it right now. Lemon says, whenever someone says Friday, I think Rebecca Black. Okay, old man. That was a meme from like 2006, bro. Still not a better amulet, interesting. When was that? Hold on. Becca, that's not how you spell that. From 2011, okay. I was a little off, but I wasn't that off, old man. Whenever I hear the name Rebecca, I think of 2 different friends of mine who are very wonderful people, both named Rebecca. They have no relation to one another. It's just friends. And we're just friends, by the way. One of them's married, so like there's nothing there. I do have mapping already. It's a fast mapping. I do like the legendary barnacle trap. It's pretty convenient to have it enable its own synergies, you know? What a shot. Got him! I don't even have to actually charge this. It does enough damage on its own to pretty much kill things. Well, not really. Actually, not at all. Nope. And then the one problem with the sword is, no, don't attack the enemy. I wanna do it. Let me do it. Freaking serenade. Right. I wanna, again, go through the last remaining enemies. I'm looking for a better amulet. What I'm looking for specifically is something that has 2 tactics and bonus jumps. If I can find an amulet that has 2 tactics and bonus jumps, that would be the best thing for me to find. Well, that works. I can't believe they didn't notice me as I fall like a meteor from the heavens in front of their face and dodge roll away. Was it me? Come on, another elite, another elite, another elite, another elite. Let's go. There's these jerks. Perpetual these jerks. Actually have quite a lot of health now. We picked up not too many levels of tactics on this floor. I think most of the scrolls here end up being multicolored, don't they? Or dual colored instead of the tricolor ones. All right, well, let's eat this baguette and then get the heck out of here. I'm ready. And since this is our weapon loadout, I'm gonna try to get my weapons to have better synergies. Although we don't need to re-roll the Nerves of Steel because we do not need it to have piercing at this point. It would have been nice to have before this moment. Everything else though, I might re-roll the Money Shooter a little bit. We'll see. I haven't really used the Money Shooter all that much. I used it early and then I haven't really touched it since. Tried to use it to get a flawless on the nest boss, Mama Tick. Failed miserably. Good, good, good. Plus 50% damage and then plus 20% damage? Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. That's good enough. I'd rather just, you know, stop there than constantly keep re-rolling. Hello, sir. Hello, my friend. Okay. We're gonna mark. That was unexpected. Oh, stop hitting me. He's doing so much damage to me, guys. Stop it. Whew. Okay. Okay. You know, at least I recognized running into the spikes would have probably been a bad thing, so I waited for my moment. Because I never do that. I always just go straight into the spikes and then get killed when he opens up with another attack while I'm sipping. That was a fun run. A good solid, like 10 minutes shorter than the last run, too. Tactics versus brutality superiority, I suppose. Fun run. Very classic tactics build. Nerves of steel, poison synergies, barnacle traps. The elements stay the same. What changes is us together as we experience it in this wonderful game. For now, I suppose for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.